Hey, what is up you guys, it's your boy Androkit here back with a video for you guys. Today we're checking out yet another 5 things that most of us will hate about this game. I've already done a video on this topic, so if you haven't checked that out already, go ahead and do it. But for this video, let's get started. So check this out guys, I'm back, and before the video starts, I would like to ask you guys a favor that if you are new in my channel, then please subscribe to my channel guys. Please do subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so you'll never miss an upload from my channel. And if you are my fellow subscriber, then you gotta know what to do, right? Smack that like button, press that like button guys. Let's get to 50 likes if we can on this video. But leaving all of those things behind, let's get started with the video guys. The first thing that most of us will hate about this game at the moment in 2017, the December of 2017, is lack of updates guys. Yes, that thing, lack of updates, is a major game changer for Clash of Clans at the moment guys, because of the lack of updates, this game is growing still day by day. People are leaving this game only because they aren't finding a content to play for, a content to be enjoying on this game, because everything that is in this game is nearly 4 to 3 years old, and the youngest thing or the newest update in this game was builder base, which was 7 months ago. I know there are major frequent changes, frequent small changes in this game, but we really can't take those as updates guys, because those things really don't change much of a thing in this game. They kind of change game dynamics in this game, but don't really affect the whole gameplay of it, the whole gameplay aspect of it, and they really don't bring a lot of changes to the game to be playing for guys. So players, we people need something to play, which is causing most of people to leave this game. People hating this game, people who used to play Clash of Clans are now playing Clash Royale only because of the lack of updates guys. So that was the first reason why most of the people are hating this game. And the next reason is attack limitation in builder base. Yes, I know, if you are a builder base freak or builder base player like I was back in the days when the update was first released in the first 2-3 months, I was also the freak for this game, but and those times too, the attack limitation or those 3 battle limitation which they give you for the day is the worst thing that Supercell has done in this game, because basically that is their way of telling get off this game. Yes, that is basically the way of telling get off this game, because if you really aren't pushing higher or pushing for trophies in the builder base, then there is no meaning, or there is literally no meaning behind pushing or attacking, because you won't get anything, then just time waste. So that is the second thing that most of the people will hate about this game. And the third thing is, when a base with ton of loot gets skipped, we can basically call it a lack of back button, because if we are searching for base in the multiplayer, you are going through a lot of bases, clicking next, you are bored, and all of a sudden a base with 1 million pops up and you accidentally skip that base too. I mean, how frustrating is that? So we can basically sum all these things up is lack of back button. So the third thing that most of the Clash player will hate is lack of back button. And the fourth thing is, when you log back after a long time and you don't even have enough resources to rearm your traps guys, fill in your what is that actually, what is this? Inferno tower, fill in your expos, fill in your artillery, because if you have been locked off for a long time, then you might know you will have no resources left in your storages. You gotta farm them, and if you don't have army, then you don't have anything. You gotta wait for your pumps to collect those things to get started. So that is the kind of worst thing of this game, but that is also kind of good thing, because there's no way you should leave this game if you want good things happening to you. So that is kind of good thing and the bad thing at the same time. So that is the good thing that people anyway hate in this game. And the fifth and the final thing is when you get a special obstacle at the place you don't want it to. Like if you let's take this thing, Halloween obstacle, the latest obstacle in the game, and if you get it in the middle of the base and you gotta remove it while designing of the base, how frustrating would it be? Because they are special obstacles, they remind you of the old times, they give you the memories of those days which you were playing Clash of Clans, and if you have to remove those things, then you will feel frustrated. So that is the fifth thing that most of us will hate about this game. And the sixth thing is this really isn't a big thing, but for most of us who like big updates, this is the big thing, guys. Because if you know builder base update, this update was a bit more hype than it should be done, guys. Because if you were back at that time and watching all of those Captain Locks videos and all of those things, you will know how much of a hyped update was the builder base update. But when you got it, that really wasn't much of a thing, guys. It's just a kind of same base with different PvP aspect of attacking and defending, and that was it. So that was the sixth thing that most of the people might have hated. I don't know if all of us hate that thing, but I really do think that update was overhyped. So that was the sixth thing that most of us will hate about this game. But that sums up the video for today, guys. Hope you guys liked it, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, do all that good stuff. But until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
Hold me close till I get out.